NZXT is known for its distinctively designed products. Now, having displayed the new lineup at Computex 2025 with the all-new H3 priced at around 6,000 rupees and the upgraded H9 Flow starting from 18,000 rupees. And finally, their new flagship cooler, the Kraken Elite 420, which is from 24 to 30,000 rupees, depending whether you're getting the RGB version. Now, you might be wondering, other brands much cheaper here compared to NZXT, so why should anybody opt for NZXT products? Now that's exactly what we're trying to answer in today's video, so stay tuned. Let's start with the H3 Flow. It's basically a compact version of the H5 Flow. Although the H5 Flow is a great case, it kind of still has a bad rep for its build quality. Seems like NZXT has fixed this time around, since reviewers say that this is a lot more sturdy. Looks sturdy. Now, despite being a micro ATX case, it doesn't hold back. You can fit a massive GPU in there, up to 352mm long with 4 expansion slots, which means those chunky triple fan cards will easily fit with lesser breathing room, but you still have plenty of cooling options. It supports up to two 120mm fans or 140mm fans, but it's slightly limited with only up to a 240mm radiator. But then again, what more could you ask from a tiny chassis like this? When it comes to the front, it has 2 fans breathing through the mesh and there's support for two 120mm or 140mm fans, and this time with a radiator support of 280mm. But you will have to factor in the length of your GPU when deciding on your radiator. And if you want to maximize airflow, there's mounting support on the PSU shroud for extra 2 120mm fans. So that's a total of 7 fans in a micro ATX case. Kind of crazy. Now the case has support for BTF boards, which have connectors behind the PCB, which makes cable management aesthetics much easier. And the PSU is mounted at an angle for optimal airflow. And honestly, the H3 Flow might be the best looking micro ATX case for now. No flashy RGB, just clean minimalism. Minimalism. And NZXT hasn't announced an elite version yet with RGB fans, but in my opinion, this kind of looks better without RGB. Now, if you're working with a budget number under 10K, want a sleek, minimalistic case with a compact footprint, excellent airflow, this is definitely one to consider. But if you're ready to scale up and make room for more power or upgradability while maintaining that NZXT look, the updated H9 Flow is a viable option. The H9 Flow brings a ton of changes from the original, starting off with the iconic angular airflow design inspired by the H6 Flow. Now, air gets directed straight to the GPU and it actually works really well. And have you seen the GPUs these days? It needs all the air it can get. Around the back, NZXT has carved out a massive amount of space for cable management. So not only do you get more room, but you get cleaner, better airflow and a much cleaner build. And the dual chamber design separates the PSU to get better thermals. And again, BTF motherboards are supported again. But fan support is where this case really shines. Like literally. The regular H9 Flow gives you that one front 420mm unit containing 3 140mm fans along with a rear 120mm fan. The H9 RGB has the same config except that from the 420mm unit supports RGB, and H9 Flow Plus has one more RGB 420mm unit and the rear fan also lights up. And conveniently, all of these cases support the new Kraken Elite 420. And to be clear, this case angular design is kind of deceptive. It's a lot bigger than it appears. It'll take up much more of your desk space than you expect, but what you lose from space, you gain from performance and of course aesthetics. So if you're someone who doesn't mind paying a little extra for a unique and durable design, NZXT products are kind of a great option, especially because they don't look like anything else you could buy. That's worth something, isn't it? And if you're looking for an all-new PC with no visible cables, consider giving us a shot. Visit our website or any one of our physical stores across the country. Until next time.